2025, the White House smells like grease. McGonag's bag crumpled up and cast aside, it reeks. Netanyahu, you came around with death in his eyes. Whispered in the glutton's ear he was the best and never lied. They talked of nothing much, blabbered about Sudan. Trump said, look at Putin, we can take a page from him. Is it Israel, Russia, Ukraine, or Iran? The thing about Sly Beebe, he thinks that he's the man. He wants to bleed the U.S. dry, or at least that's what's his plan. The cameras catch the handshake, but the papers catch the cost. And somewhere in the echo you can feel what gets lost. In Israel, Netanyahu stands in a trial that made history. The first sitting prime minister there to face criminal charges while still in office. Gee, that's quite specific. Gee, that is terrific. So he threatens to burn the world down. Seems pretty lawless, pretty far from flawless. The cases accuse him of bribery, fraud, and breach of trust. They don't mention that Zionism calls for the removal of Arabs by any means necessary. Isn't that a little scary? The years keep rolling over, and the hearings rise and fall, and power walks the hallway while the little people stall. No, I ain't singing guilt where the cord is not yet gone. I'm singing smoke in the rafters and a bell that still rings on. No clean confession, son. But money buys the midnight, and delay can bite the tongue. Trump publicly attacked Israel's prosecutors and called for Netanyahu's trial to be canceled. As the case kept moving through, delay in war, that is not a verdict, just a matter of record, same as every filed word. You can buy a better table, you can buy a louder room, but truth still leaves a footprint even under all that gloom. Epstein moved among the rich and powerful for years, and Reuters reported Trump was socially connected to him in the night dream knowledge of buried 2000s before Trump later said he broke with him and knew nothing of his crimes. Reuters also reported records and testimony placed Trump's name in Epstein-related material and said evidence it got. One FBI document quoted a former Palm Beach police chief saying Trump told him everyone knew about Epstein, but the Justice Department said it had no corroboration for that account. So that line stays where it belongs, in the file and not the final word. That's how the dark truth works when the facts are split by doubt. A whisper in the record, not a hammer handed out. No, I ain't singing guilt where the cord is not yet gone. I'm singing smoke in the rafters and a bell that still rings on. No open admission, trade of flame. Not proved in every corner, not pardoned by the sun, but the ledger keeps on breathing long after day is done. Cover-up don't need a sermon, and it don't need to confess. It can live in missing daylight in the weight of money's press. Still a charge is not conviction, still a file is not the end. So I sing the names and dates and let the paper talk again. Trump and Netanyahu are in war. Epstein and the dead night air. Courts and files and public claims, and people asking what is fair. I won't say more than Rickert says, I won't say less than what it shows. Just that power hates a lantern and money buys some thicker clothes. Every charge, every denial, every name, for every room where influence and fear still trade a flame. Not proved in every corner, not pardoned by the sun, but the ledger keeps on breathing long